Welcome to our first in a series of videos on configuring the Quasar Point-of-Sale. So let's open up the Point-of-Sale for the first time. Just click on that. We'll double click on the Point-of-Sale icon. And here we are. And the first time it opens up, it asks you for some information. It's going to ask you for the server ID, the port, the company, username, password, store, and station. So we need to gather some of this information so that we can correctly enter it. So let's just back up a second, head into our Quasar client, and make sure we have all of that information we need. So let's open up the Quasar client. And we'll open that. And here's the company we're going to connect to. And you'll see it here. This is the sample company.xml. Well, that happens to be the one that was listed. Whatever your name is, followed by .xml, will be the company name that you're going to enter into the point of sale. So I'm just going to log in here. And I'm in my Quasar client. Now the first thing I'm going to need is to define a workstation for my new point of sale, my new till. So let's go into Setup, into System, into Stations, and let's define a new till station. So let's say New, and let's just call this Till 1, and let's just give it a number of 1. And that's it. It's in the main store. So, okay, we've got that defined. So now we have a till number 1. All right. We're also going to need an employee, a cashier, to work in till number 1. So let's go to System Setup, Employees. Here I am here as an employee, but let's just make sure I can work as a cashier. Let's click on the Point of Sale tab, and you can see I have no access now. I want to have cashier security. These are the 3 securities, cashier being the lowest, the second being manager, and then the store supervisor being the highest level of security. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to just select cashier for myself, and I'm just going to have a password of 100, keep it easy for me, and that'll be my cashier login. Okay. So now what I'm going to need is a user. Now you can just log in using a user that's already there, but that's a bad idea because if you change the password, some people use their admin user. That opens up a lot of security holes, and if somebody changes the password on the admin user, then all the point of sales are locked out. So you should really set up a special user just for the point of sale, a user that has no access whatsoever to this screen. So let's go to Setup, System, Users, and let's create a new user for the point of sale. We'll just call it Till. And let's just give this one a password of Till. You'll see where that comes in later, Till. And we're going to pick a screen that does absolutely nothing, and that's the point of sale screen. It has no entry into this Quasar accounting backend at all, but it does connect as a point of sale. So we have a new user now. So now that we have the user, we need to make sure we know our store number. Let's go into stores, and we're going to connect into the main store, which is store number 1. So we have that information as well. So let's open up the Quasar point of sale again, and here we are. And we're going to put in localhost because we are working on the same computer. If we were on a different computer, it might be like 192.168.1.70 or something like that. But since we're working on this computer, we're going to put localhost. This is going to stay the same. Sample company is correct. If you remember when we opened up the Quasar client for the first time, we're not going to log in using the admin password because, as we discussed, that's a little bit dangerous. We created that user called Till, so we're going to log in using Till, and we also set the password for that as Till. So we're going to log in as that. And it is store number 1, and we did set up a till station number 1. So that's okay. So we click OK, and it comes up and asks you if you want to delete the point of sale data. Well, no, we don't have any data to delete. We're not changing companies or anything like that. And we're starting with a fresh load. So we'll just say no to that. And it comes up and goes online. And if it doesn't go online at this point, it may be because you don't have a valid commercial license. You can get a demo license or a commercial license from Linux Canada Inc. and then place it in one of these locations depending on whether you have a Windows server or a Linux server. Now, I did set myself up as a cashier. My number was 100 as a cashier, so I can enter that. Number 100. And there I am in the point of sale. And that wraps up our first video on configuring the Quasar point of sale. See you in the next video.